everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I haven't done a video in a while just because I've been really busy and things have been kind of crazy. And they're about to be crazy again. But some of the things I wanted to address right now are, first of all, I'm raising money for the surgical component to my transition. So if you guys can donate anything, it would be really appreciated. I would be ever so grateful for you guys to be a part of this journey. And you can find that at GoFundMe.com/Dina Martinez. So real simple. Just go there. There are a couple of incentive gifts, but also there are some other things that if you go to my Facebook or you check out the feed, there are some other incentives that keep coming up. So check that out. If you have any questions, just email me, Dina@dinamartinez.com, and I will. Most of you guys know, there's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of talk with Janet Mock and Piers Morgan and all this stuff. Now, I need to address some things. I realize that the conversation changes, and one of the things that you guys need to know is that I know that there are a lot of people that are just getting frustrated with the political correctness, and let me address that first and foremost. The political correctness is important now, just as important as it was during your struggles. So words like tranny, which I do not like at all, some in the community are okay with it. I don't like it at all. I used to like it. My feelings with it evolved and changed. And there are a lot of reasons for that. Mostly because I am a woman. I'm transgender. I'm a trans woman. But I'm not a tranny. I am not a drag queen. If you see me out in public, call me Dina. Don't call me drag queen. Don't call me tranny. Don't call me transy. Don't call me drag queen. Like, I am a woman, and when I'm out in public, address me by my name. Or hey lady. I'm okay with that, because, we all say that. So that's okay. It is really embarrassing sometimes when I'm just out in public, just at a grocery store or what have you, and somebody comes up and they yell tranny or drag queen. And this has happened on multiple occasions. Look, I'm not a drag queen. I'm a woman. I live my life as a woman. That is who I am. I'm not a drag queen. I'm not a tranny. I am Dina Martinez. So call me Dina, or call me ma'am, or call me lady, okay? Because when I'm out in public, especially if I'm in at the market, not everybody needs to know my journey. Not everybody needs to know my story. And when it's yelled out and blasted across the room, it's embarrassing, and it makes me feel like, it feels horrible. It feels like people are trying to call you out for something, and it's not that way. I'm living my life as true and honestly as I can to myself. With that said, the conversation is changing. Now look, I'm a stand-up comic. I will talk about my vagina. I will talk about my body parts. I will talk about them on stage because it's funny, and it's part of my experience, and it's part of my journey. Now, I am 100% on board with Janet Mock saying don't talk about my genitalia. I'm 100% on board with Carmen Carrera saying don't talk about my genitalia. Don't sensationalize my story, because I agree with that 100%. Don't talk about my genitalia if you walk up to me in the middle of a grocery store and you're like, hey, do you still have a dick? Do you still have a dick? I want to know. Okay? Now, I talk about it because it's part of my journey and because it's part of my humor, and it's really, it's funny. You guys, most of you know my opening joke is, You know what the worst thing about being a straight girl is and dating? It's having a dick. And that is the worst part of my experience. Now, look, I'm going to talk about it because it is part of my experience. I'm not going to change my voice because the conversation is evolving. But when I'm in a conversation that has nothing to do with genitalia and you're talking about my experience, don't bring up my junk. Okay? I wouldn't bring up your junk in the middle of the grocery store. I wouldn't bring up your junk in the middle of an interview unless we were talking about it, you know? People always ask you about this, ask me about the surgery and stuff like that. And quite honestly, I don't mind talking about it, but you can find all that information just like I did online. If you have questions about the surgery, go online. Don't ask me to my face, especially if you don't know me. If you've known me for a while and you have a question, let's talk about it. But look online first. Do your research on your side. I'm tired of being everybody's research person. And I'm not trying to be bitter or bitchy because I'm not bitchy about it. I'm just wanting you guys to realize that there are some things that people say to me on a constant basis. Like, for instance, the gentleman who said, "Don't be offended if I go with a real woman," at a bar. You guys can read that article on lipstickmag.com. Sorry, lipstickmag.com. It's called "Why Can't I Just Be a Woman at a Bar?" I'm just sitting there talking to this guy. He's flirting with me. He's obviously interested in me. And then he says that. It's offensive. It's rude. And I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. I've never pretended to be someone I'm not in this case. I mean, I have put on a fake accent or two. But I am a woman. I'm living my life as a woman. I am a woman. I was born to become a woman. I am very happy about my journey. Yes. But I'm not a fake woman. I'm not an imposter. I'm not someone who's trying to fake people out. I am just living my life as truly to myself as I can be. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. So, don't call me a real woman. That's another thing that has never been really offensive to me, but is annoying sometimes when people say things like, "You look like a woman, and I think of you as a woman." Well, yes, I look like a woman because I am a woman. You think of me as a woman because I am a woman. And I appreciate the sentiment and I appreciate the understanding behind it or what you're trying to say. But you guys need to pay attention to those things because it's really kind of offensive. It hurts my feelings sometimes. Not intentionally, and I get it. And I know you're not trying to hurt my feelings. There are a lot of people who say things like, "You made my dad so uncomfortable," like this person told me once. Why did I make your dad uncomfortable? I was just doing my job and serving you guys. Like, I was waiting tables. That's what I did. I was not doing my job any differently. I was not opening my pants so you could see what I'm working with. I was not being crude or rude or saying inappropriate language. There was nothing there was nothing about me that should have made anyone uncomfortable. I was just doing my job. That's offensive. So those are some things I just wanted to bring up. Now, like I said, I'm going to talk about my journey. I'm going to talk about my comedy is going to remain my comedy and it's going to remain my voice. But I don't want to talk to you about my genitalia. The only time my genitalia should come up if I don't bring it up is if you are about to get into my pants or I'm about to get into your pants and I haven't said, "Hey, this is what my genitalia looks like." Okay? That's the only time it really should come up. I don't understand why people bring it up so often when they talk to me. I am a woman. I am a strong, proud woman. I am very confident and I'm incredibly honored for the journey that I have gone through. I am incredibly honored to be a woman. I am very incredibly honored to be a trans woman. I am incredibly honored to be on this journey, and I'm incredibly honored to be uh, in a voice of transgender women, alongside some amazing people like Janet Mock, Cece McDonald, and Lavern Cox and Carmen Carrera. And I'm very happy that I am able to be within this community and part of this community. And I'm very passionate about being a voice and letting our voice be heard. And I want you guys all to hear it. And I want you to ask questions, but I want you to think before you ask questions. If there's something that you can find out, please look online. If you want to know what the surgery is like, if you want to know what hormones does to your body that you didn't experience in puberty, look online. All of that information is there. If you have a question about how to address us, please ask me. Dina at dinamartinez.com. You guys, thank you for bearing with me, my serious antics and everything. And there's more coming up, and I look forward to being funny and informative. So if you have any questions, please email me, Dina at dinamartinez.com. Find all information about me at dinamartinez.com and whatever. Join my Facebook, follow, or, be my friend on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. I'm everywhere. I'm an avid pinner, so go to Pinterest and yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.